Thanks very much for clicking on the idle chat. My name is Natalie, and today I have a guest, Miriam Rodriguez from Las Vegas. Thanks for joining me.
Well, thank you for the invite. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's my pleasure. All right, are you ready for these hard-hitting idle chat questions?
I can't tell you how much I need them for a mental break.
All right, so we're just going to have a little fun, shuffle up the cards, and see what we've got. All right, Miss Miriam, the first card reads, "What is your secret talent?"
My secret talent. Oh my God, I wish I had a secret talent. But no, a talent that a lot of people don't know is knitting. Crochet is my mental break.
It's a great one. I crochet too. What do you make?
I love doing baby blankets.
I do baby blankets and little bonnets, and then I give them to the NICU unit so that every baby leaves with a little bit of grandma love around them.
Yeah, so my kids' friends are now getting older, so the time for babies might be coming to an end here soon. So I may have to start doing that.
Wow, the next generation will come around soon enough. You'll get a
Yep.
second career at it. You can stockpile.
Yeah,
All right, Miss Miriam, what is the best holiday at your house?
the best holiday. Actually, any event that involves food is great at my house. We all seem to circle around the dining room table or the kitchen. That's our meeting ground.
Hearth and home.
Yep.
All right, that's it. I like, yeah, food. That works for me. Uh, are you, ma'am, willing to admit to any quote unquote old person things that you do?
Oh God, yes. Technology, that kills me. My kids call me the boomer. Why are you doing boomer things again? But yeah, it's just technology is a necessary evil these days. Do I struggle with it? Absolutely. I try my best to learn how to adapt to it, and I am very well aware that it is necessary. So you got to live with the times.
You do, but boy, it seems like a full-time job some days, doesn't it?
It sure is. I can't tell you how much it stresses me out.
Right. Well, for those of us who are of an age, we thought fax machines were the coolest thing that would ever be invented.
Hmm.
It could be a struggle. All right, next card. Who is the most creative person you know?
The most creative person I know. Geez. Maybe that would have been my grandmother. That was a totally different generation. She mastered arts and crafts like I knew very few people that could, and stuff that's kind of lost that none of us really learned. And so it's just non-existent. I don't know, maybe a nun in some convent still knows how to do that, but yeah, there were certainly things that she did that were incredible, but didn't pick up all of the artsy stuff from her.
There are things I wished I had paid attention to. My great grandmother used to tat handmade lace.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yes, my grandmother did that too.
and that's gone. I suppose I could take a class.
Hmm.
Let's see. Next card. What is the hardest you've ever worked?
Oh God, probably call it every day. I work very hard. So I can't say that there is a particular time when I've worked harder, but it is, um, yeah, I usually have very long days.
Yeah, hard work. It's what keeps us young.
Mm, yes,
All right. Next card. Coffee or tea?
coffee.
Amen, sister. Let's see. Next card. Would you rather learn really complicated math and how to solve all of those equations, formulas, and theories, or would you rather learn to paint a portrait or a piece of art?
Paint.
All right. Oh, Miss Miriam, can you do the Vulcan hand greeting?
Oh, I don't know if I can or not. I try. There you go. But it doesn't look very much like yours.
So close. Next card, cats or dogs?
Dogs.
They're good buddies, aren't they?
They sure are.
Yeah, keep us sound. It it encourages us to be better people, to be people worthy of a dog, right?
I agree.
What do you know now that you wish you had known when you were 20?
Um, the appreciation of how quickly time flies.
Yeah, yeah. And not wasting all the good stuff in the middle.
Yes.
All right. Miss Miriam, what is the best board game?
Oh, I'm nerdy. I like Scrabble.
Love a good Scrabble.
Yes.
Love a good. That's not nerdy. That's what people with wrinkly brains do.
Yep.
Do you play online or the actual board game?
No, there's a word puzzle game on my phone, and I'm addicted to that thing. Anytime I get on a flight, I love going from one level to the next.
No kidding. Yeah, I'll play you.
Mm.
Are you by any chance a fan of film?
I like a good movie.
What's
Um,
what's
yeah.
your, what's your preference for genre?
I like anything based perhaps on real life. Could be a biography, could be a drama. Um, I also like period pieces. I love those. I get addicted to those.
Yeah, it's a nice form of escapism, isn't it?
It sure is, yes.
Right. And if they're done well, they're educational.
Yes, I love the historical part. If they're done well, there's always a historical piece to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Go find an old Billy Wilder film.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Next card, ma'am. Uh, do you remember the first concert that you attended?
Oh my Lord. No, I honestly don't. I love music, and anytime I have an opportunity, like um, I already have tickets for Tom Jones, who's coming to Vegas. I've always been a fan. Never had an opportunity to see him before, but he throws me back to a very young age when I would, stay up at night and watch Elvis from Las Vegas. So yes, um, anything music really. My poor husband, I'll drag him around everywhere to listen.
But Tom Jones, I mean, he's the original sex bomb.
Oh, well, that and a voice that does not ever seem to go away.
He is absolutely remarkable. But you live in Las Vegas, so much good music comes through your town.
Yes, there's always an opportunity. Yeah, we just saw a Spanish guitar show just a few weeks ago. There's always something going on here.
Yeah. Oh, you're so lucky in that. Miss Miriam, I will ask you the same question that I ask everybody as the last question on Idle Chat. And that is, what do you love most about the work that we do in the resolution industry as neutrals?
Educating people that there are other ways to resolve a dispute. Um, Many people are afraid, and they think that the only way out is through a courtroom. And I love the educational part of it. I'm Hispanic, and I can tell you that in my community, this is absolutely zero knowledge. They don't even know what dispute resolution means, what it entails. And I'm such a big fan of that. I do a lot of family law, and I push my clients really, really, really hard to pay attention to me, because when they realize how much they're going to spend on litigation, and I always include those magic words in there, like, this is your retirement going out the window, this is your kids college money going out the window, and they that hits home. They listen. This is your hard earned equity, and probably the biggest asset you have ever earned or will own in your life. And that really wakes them up. It's life. It's a life awakening, I say.
It is. And I think when you explain to people that they have, all the choices in the world and you empower them with that, I think they make much better choices for themselves than the courts could.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I agree, especially those that have children in the mix. Um, when I tell them, do you want someone to tell you how to raise your kids, or do you want to decide how to raise your kids? Um, and I've been there, done that. I'm a grandmother, so I've been through a few layers of kids, and I know how important it is for you to make those decisions as a parent. So uh, people, what is truly dear to them, they will listen. And I find it very gratifying that if they did pay attention, the outcome is so much different than if they have to go through court.
Well, not only do we do better when we're in the midst of conflict, but if we really pay attention to our neutrals and we learn just a hint of that verbal judo that good
Hmm.
mediators use on us, it makes us better neighbors, better congregants, better consumers.
Yes.
It just makes everything in life a little bit easier for us. So good
Yeah,
for
and I
you
think
for
people
sharing.
learn to value their time a whole lot more because I also do commercial and consumer arbitrations. And when people realize, how much time they can actually get back if they just pause and figure out a way to resolve it without having to spend all this extra money and time, they can get back to life as a business person, life as an individual, and you never get that back if you let it be burned down by the system.
Right. And, not for nothing, nobody wants to have as one of the primary food groups, Tums or Rolaids. That's
Yes.
that's not a good existence for anybody. So
No.
it's much better to prioritize what your concerns and your issues really are and get to the heart of it, get in, get out, move on with
Yes.
a reasonable, durable solution that you've drafted for your own self.
Yes, that is so true.
Well, good for you, Miriam. I'm really pleased to know you. I really also appreciate all of your time with me during an idle chat.
It's been very interesting, and thank you for dedicating the time. I really appreciate it.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I always like meeting kindred spirits.
All right. Well, until the next meeting.
I like that. Thanks very much.
All right. Talk to you soon.